So pretty hype, there's a new museum and great spook update that just dropped to Skyblock. And while reading the patch notes on that one, I happened to click down to that older mining update and read through those patch notes again as well. And on this read through, I noticed something very interesting. Within a very secretive spoiler in a very long list, the admins call out a new hard cap of 2 billion with a B, 2 billion mithril, gemstone, and glaciite powder. Who is getting 2 billion powder? That's insane. Seriously, who's even close? Well, you know what, Hypixel? Maybe I'll get 2 billion powder. Challenge accepted. So yeah, 2 bill, that's wild, and it'll be a very long journey. In fact, I'm pretty sure Moltres Wolf 197 has the most powder of anybody in the game, and he's sitting at about 160 mil mithril, 160 mil gemstone. An insane 320 total, but that's still miles away from 2 billion. And so obviously would take years for us to get it again, but we might as well get started today. So let's warp to the mines, actually on over to the crystal nucleus, and maybe into the goblin holdout to start. Now I don't have anything insane, but I do have at least a decent start here. My profile's got 22 mil mithril and 35 mil gemstone, and obviously gemstone is where we're going to be focusing today. With that amount of powder, I do have essentially a max tree when I want it, so that means powder buff is up here at plus 50%, and it also means that Great Explorer is maxed out. So max chance to get chests, and they insta open with just a quick click. On top of that, I've got the usual, a tool that can insta-break these blocks here, as well as a Scathe-Pet, with burrowing helping to get chests, and Bejeweled Eyes increasing my powder rates. As I'm jumping in, let's also not forget that powder rates are pretty crazy right now. Since the update, they're not like insane at 10 mil an hour, but I believe I'll be getting at least a couple mil gemstone powder every hour. And the money ain't too shabby either, especially with the extra block fortune on hardstone, with egg prices looking solid, and with all the ores we'll be scooping up. So again, currently at 35 mil gemstone powder. Let's jump in for a bit and hope that number starts to rise real quick. Now I know the end goal is 2 bill powder here, but at this rate I'm gonna have 2 bill items in my sack before then. It is filling up like crazy, and it's also some money, actually 11 mil, so we'll take that. But it's gonna be an insane pain to clear this out when we're done. But hey, that's a problem for future me. I apologize in advance, but we're only 1 mil powder up at this point, and we're gonna keep on the grind. Dude, I just had like a heart attack. Out here grinding, and we hit 10 mil gemstone powder on us, which is sick, but I was grinding away and I realized my chest plate disappeared. No idea how it happened. Wasn't in my inventory. Somehow this thing did pop up though in my sack, so it does still exist. Let's grab that thing, toss it on, and keep it going. 10 mil gemstone powder on us though. I think it means we're up about 5 or 6 today, so let's keep it up and let's not lose our gear. That would not be fun. Cooking through this grind and cooking through this fuel as well. I might want to switch out of a drill because I am truly going through a lot of this, but yeah, it's not that expensive. 30k a fill, we can afford that, I suppose. Anyway, enjoying my time in the goblin holdout over here, but sometimes I do happen to spill off to the left or the right, get some sludge juice or some robot parts. That's all right though, especially when we're getting as many eggs as we are. That is a pretty wild amount of regular goblin eggs here, 400 of them, and they start to add up for price here, a couple mil. All our blue goblin eggs as well, 30 for another 30 mil essentially, and the cheaper ones too. No matter the amount, it's always great to see cash coming in. Man, I did quite some powder mining before these mining changes. In fact, I've got a video up of doing it for 24 hours, and this was quite a while ago, but guys, in 24 hours, I got only 2.5 million gemstone powder. Now I'm looking at where we are, and just today, I've gotten over 5. In fact, we're up to over 20 mil overflow gemstone powder. Absolutely loving it and making some money along the way as well. And we've got 33 more blue eggs to sell. Let's just send those up now, actually, for another 30 mil. Along with this today, we've grown the stash quite well here. 33 million materials stashed away. The 30 mil hardstone in here is pretty insane. 2,000 wishing compasses, another 1,000 normal goblin eggs. Like, it's pretty wild stuff. And I'll get to clearing it out eventually, but it'll probably be at the very end of the video because it takes far too long to clear out. The time's been flying though, and we're good to consume another god potion here. Get another 24 hours started. But man, 30 mil powder in the tree and 20 mil overflow. That means we're already up to 50 million gemstone powder. Halfway to 9 digits. Let's keep it cooking. Bringing it back here and things are going well. We got another 2 times powder event. Always love to see those. I want to make sure we're making the absolute most out of them every time they pop up. It's especially golden when you got the 2 times powder and the Sky Mall boost going for 15% more powder. But right now we're on fortune, I suppose. All good, all good. Anyway, I know we're still in the goblin holdout here at the moment, but the rumors are true. I don't know where you heard the rumor, but yes, we have moved on from mostly using the goblin holdout to the precursor remnants. Doesn't really affect our powder rates too much. We might get a little bit more in here, honestly, I'm not sure, but very minimal adjustments to powder rates. Just a little bit of a change of scenery and a little bit of a change of loot pool. So basically now our sack is filled with these robot parts. In fact, almost a stack already of each one. And it's so many robot parts because we've been doing a lot of grinding. Easiest way to check my full powder loadout is just to go to my profile, and then here it is. 30 mil applied, but 61 million total powder. Total gemstone powder even. So 60 mil now, hopefully 100 mil soon, and then a couple bill shortly after that. Just gotta eat up tons of chests. It's been getting pretty insane on this grind to 2 bill powder, partly because the lag has been insane today. What is happening? Teleporting, blocks not breaking, the whole 9 yards. Anyway, when Hypixel recovers here, I can show it's also insane because we have almost 50 million gemstone powder on us. That plus the 30 already in our tree is about 80 mil total. Absolutely nuts. Maybe a new lobby will do the trick here. All right. And then, of course, remember, we swapped to the precursor remnants. And over here, it's been successful because of all that powder. But also, check out this stash. Of course, a lot of ugly items here, but 75 million items here. We're talking 200 control switches, 230 reflectors, like just a ton of these robot parts. I mean, this is like 40 mil alone. So let's see if we can get like 500 in here. That'd be insane. 500 stacks of every single robot part. But yeah, we're gonna come out of this with not only a lot of powder, but a ton of cash, which is good because besides that, we're not really getting anything else out of this this grind that we've now dedicated our life towards. But maybe this will help a little bit. I'll clear out my inventory to claim from the bazaar. I put in a buy order for some glossy gemstones. Of course, I've already been in 3/4 glossy, but you know what? Maybe this will help with something. Again, let's go ahead and craft these boots into glossy to finish off the full set. Looking spiffy. You know, it'd be even better though, looking spiffy with 100 million gemstone powder. So let's grab that up real quick. And there it is. 101 million gemstone powder total. And you can see after we claim these chests, it's 70 million extra. That is insane. And it is a huge chunk towards our 2 billion goal. Potentially even more awesome than hitting that 1 million point is the fact that with a 10 times chance to find goblins, we can mine to locate. Just one more diamond goblin to claim up max diamond gob bestiary. Sweet. So let's grab these chests and take another quick peek in this crazy sack of ours. Guys, 120 million materials stashed away, and we are talking 450 of each robot part. Insane. So this might take me another 2 hours, but let's see if we can go ahead and clear all this goodness. We pretty much toss out armadillos unless they're legendary. Since Great Spook has been going on, we'll sell about a stack of these dark candies for 6 mil. We'll collect to clear out some of these spare eggs that are just lying around. Pick up about 18 mil from all those. Then look at this, 1,000 ascension ropes in here and almost 10,000 wishing compasses. That is nuts. 900,000 iron ingots. And a beautiful 110 million heartstone. No idea what we're going to do with this stuff, but let's just switch over to the good items. 400 synthetic hearts here, 430 electron transmitters. Already we're looking at 96 mil and 88 mil for those two. Then so many more parts to still go through. We've got control switches, FTX 3070s, and we can put those in the bazaar for 109 mil and 73 mil respectively. But we're still not done. Let's grab some of these Robotron reflectors and super light motors to throw those up for 57 mil. And wow, these guys are cheap, just 18.5 mil on the motors. Wow. look at all these offers. Now, I'm not going to bore you with all the little stuff that's left in here, but a ton of coal here is another 20 mil, then at minimum 20 mil of enchanted hardstone as well. So we made a lot of money, but getting back on track here, we're at about 100 mil gemstone, 10 mil glaciite, and about 20 mil mithril. So that's looking at about 130 total, and a great start, but still a ways to go to hit 2 billion. Now I'm down to keep going on the grind if you guys want to see it, so just be sure to hit that like button and subscribe down below. But just want to make sure it's something you guys want to see before I spend a few months at it. Anyway, with that, be sure to use code SWEET in the Hypixel store for 5% off your purchases, and I hope you all enjoyed. Guys, once again, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Adios and goodbye.